this, and here's my review of Better Call Saul, Season 2, with only some spoilers from Season 1, but apart from that, completely spoiler-free. Let's get started. So at the end of last season, we see Jimmy confronted with a choice. Do you go the standard lawyer route and prove your asshole brother wrong? Or do you say, fuck it, this is not who I am Slippin' Jimmy. I'm a chimp with a machine gun, I con people and I'm good at it. While it seems like he chose the latter, he finds that choice to be a lot more difficult than he anticipated. He ends up trying to grapple with those big law firms he was going to walk away from while still trying to be Slippin' Jimmy at the heart of it all. Kim also has a really big part to play in all of this, and her actor is incredible. She's one of the best parts this season by far. Does she help Jimmy follow the straight and narrow? Does she get corrupted by Jimmy's ways? Or is it more complicated than that?
At the core of it all, though, is the brotherly feud between himself and Chuck, and there is a lot of light shed on their long and complicated relationship. It's good, but maybe a bit too much time is spent on it.
Despite all this, I'd say Jimmy's identity crisis, for the most part, isn't actually the strongest story of the season. If Season 1 was Better Call Saul, then for the most part, Season 2 is Better Call Mike, as it is just as, even more so, an origin story for him as it is for Saul. We got a major character episode for him last season, exploring his past and where he is as a person, but this time we got a full season of him getting knee-deep to how he becomes so entrenched in the criminal world. Mike is the best character ever. If you're watching this review, then I assume you've seen Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul Season 1, so you probably already know that. But with Mike being the protagonist of his story this season, you get to see him at his best. A lot. There is so much here for Breaking Bad fans cameo-wise. Again though, like I said in the Season 1 review, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad before Better Call Saul, you really should, because so much of the season relies on knowing the characters from that show. It's not completely unwatchable as a newbie, but hell, even more so than Season 1 is it catered to long-time fans. It still rolls along at its own pace, much like Breaking Bad did, but it's very clear by the end that the groundwork being laid is building towards danger and tragedy, and all the blood we're waiting to be seen spilt as the tension in the criminal side is now starting to rear its ugly head. We know that certain characters aren't around in Breaking Bad, and Season 2 really starts putting on the pressure of why that is. The cinematography and acting too is still top notch, it's still just as fun as Season 1, and I still argue its lighter tone doesn't take away from its darker moments, and instead makes the show much better paced than Breaking Bad was in its first 2 seasons.
Better Call Saul is so careful about not progressing too quickly, and while this is not something everyone will agree on due to how slow it really is, the restraint shown I feel is something to commend.
But if Season 2 has reassured me of anything, is that, don't worry, it's getting there. It's just going to do this properly. Blue and white awesome circle rating.
It'd be getting a gold leaf if its plot didn't progress at a snail's pace though.
Not everyone will enjoy the slow pace, but it was still entertaining for me, and there was nothing wrong with it. Couldn't talk as much as I wanted in this video, but if you've watched Season 2 and are thirsty for more discussion, you can watch the spoiler discussion video that should be up now. Here's a link to it, you can take a gander.
But thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook and donate to me on Patreon if you would like. That would be great. You don't have to, but yeah. But for now, I will see you later. Bum bum bum.